I think I was on a journey, but I wasn't wholeheartedly on the journey to find out more about what it's all about. I was getting bogged down in being human. And there's so much more than my little pea brain can absorb at this human level. And this gets me to think totally out of the box.
I have this need to discuss my spirituality and spirituality in this world today with others of a similar mind.
Well, I think I keep coming back because I think I experience it as beneficial and addressing something in my life that doesn't get addressed with any frequency in other situations.
When I was at seminary, every class was like a story circle. Every class was really digging deep into yourself and digging deep into these ideas that are bigger than one person's life and yet hold practical applications for every person's life. And in the time since, I have not found that group of people that I could hold those conversations with. And so this was like dipping my toe back in that water again, and having a place where it's okay to talk about the big things and people don't look at you like you're crazy because they're talking about them too.
One thing that I've done after going to all these story circles is I've kind of started watching myself kind of grow as a person, but not like, you know, to some drastic level, but just watching myself, you know, change my behaviors and change my habits.
I was really humored because I had been thinking recently, you know, I kind of enjoy the fact that so often I find myself ignorant. Now, most people spend so much time trying to be profound and so forth. Well, and I do too, I'm sure. But what I discover again and again is that I'm very certain about things. I do my homework, and then I'm completely off target. And so that's the element of ignorance. Well, the topic that day, but when Michael asked, well, what have you been thinking this week? I really didn't say. I didn't, because I thought, well, this would be kind of strange to say, well, I've been thinking of the joys of ignorance. But so it was really refreshing to, I think it was on the second page of the handout to flip, and there's this little blurb about ignorance. So I think it's just little surprises along the way that really open people up, or it does me.
We're talking about our personal experience in this story circle, and we started almost a year ago. And one of the things that was in my mind then was this struggle, whether you call it good or evil, and light or dark or whatever. And I thought, well, I had to be good. I tried to be that good person for a long time, but I still had these dark thoughts and things inside me. I thought, man, maybe I'm just not a good person. And after this year, although it may not be completely settled in my mind, I see that I am both, that I'm all the things that are in my mind. And without that struggle, I'm more at peace with the whole thing.
It was really relaxing because one thing that I tend to do is overthink about everything, and it affects me every day. And to be able to just once a week just kind of relax and go into this kind of perspective that you don't ever really experience any other time, it kind of just sets everything at ease. And I've kind of been able to go into that state of mind, not just in story circles, but sometimes whenever I overthink about something at school or whenever I get stressed out. It's just kind of, it's nice to go to that place.
You know, a continuation and more elaborateness on the amazement and awe of life and how we're all connected, and
the energies of, like, I think synchronicities, you know, pop up a lot, and I notice that in my life, synchronicities seem to happen when these deeper elements are what I'm really focused on. And when I get more into the humdrum of daily stuff, then life becomes more ho-hum. But then there'll be these magic things, like things clicking, and a circle like this enhances that kind of thing in my life.
A lot of what we came to, or at least what I came to, are things that I have already come to in the past. It's almost like, I don't know, validation or reinforcement or something. In other words, you know, if I think of one thing that's kind of off the wall bit, I kind of wonder about it. But if I encounter that more than once or twice, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe there's a pattern there, maybe something to life in that, or something in that in life, I don't know.